Hello everyone and welcome to this first Ashes test match here at the Gabba between Australia and England. What an epic series this is going to shape up to be. Australia, England, 5 big games. Who will be the people who retain the urn? Who will be the side to earn the urn or retain the urn? Australia obviously looking to retain, England looking to earn it. Here we go down to the middle for the toss of the coin. England have called tails. And they have won the toss, much like Joe Root did earlier today at the Gabba. And I believe he's going to follow his real-life counterpart by choosing to bat. Now, for those who are unaware in this series, I will be playing as Australia, seeing how well I can go in this game. Obviously playing the entirety of the test match, all 90 overs of every single day. We've done it before, we'll do it again. Here's Hamid and Burns making their way out to the middle. It's going to be Mitchell Starc with the new ball. Will Rory Burns survive more than one delivery like he didn't do today? And Mitchell Starc, new rock in hand to Rory Burns to begin the test. Oh, and he's just got some bat on that onto the pad. It's going to be away for the single. I did try the identical delivery that got him out this morning, but unfortunately not to be. And Hamid also off the mark with a few runs here through the offside between cover and point over there. Josh Hazlewood at the other end. He bowled very nicely today as well. Getting a couple of plays and misses. There's a little edge, and there's the first wicket for Australia. Through to Alex Carey. He gets his first catch behind the stumps. Hazlewood gets the opening breakthrough for Australia. England 1 for 9. It was Rory Burns just trying to defend that one. It probably could have left it. It's quite high. Obviously just kept rising on him. Lots of bounce on this Gabba wicket. England 1 for 9. Dawid Malan making his way out to the middle. But a good start for the Aussies. 1 for 9 after 3.2. Oh, that's hit the back pad from Starc. I think it was just tailing away down the offside, so not out that one. Oh, that's through the covers. That's a glorious shot, that, from Milan. The chase is on. The captain, Pat Cummins, can't get to it. It'll be to the boundary for 4. So England 1 for 19 after 6. Hazlewood 1 for 7. Mitchell Starc none for 14. That's a tight leave. Just going over the top. Lots of bounce here as we see at the Gabba. Here's another dot ball. And again through that offside gap. So just starting to pick up a few runs, these two. Milan up to the 12 from 19. Hamid 14 from 31. England just building a little bit of a partnership here. Going at 3 and a bit per over. Getting the occasional boundary as well. Pat Cummins into the attack now for the Australians. He's bowled a few overs. Been expensive, has Pat Cummins. I know you wouldn't have seen all of that. We're just picking out some of the glorious boundaries like that one Hamid hit. And that one absolutely smashed away by Dawid Malan. That will be all the way to the boundary for 4. 50 partnership is up between these two. As we see Hamid work this away to the boundary once again. I don't think they're going to chase it down. Warner there putting in the hard yards, but unable to stop it. Nathan Lyon into the attack for Australia, and he's picked up a wicket. A few deliveries in. The breakthrough Australia needed. It was Hasib Hamid, and he is going to go for 37. Nathan Lyon gets it for Australia. 2 for 74. England brings their captain Joe Root out to the middle. Nathan Lyon, what a perfect start by the spinner here at the Gabba. Just drawing the false shot. So we see Joe Root get off the mark here for a couple of runs down to deep mid-wicket. Not a big fan of this constant direct hit thing going on. Does interrupt the gameplay just a little bit. So that's a nice little late cut from Joe Root for 4. Oh, that's hit the pad. It's close. Alex Carey's taken the catch. The Aussies are up. They're up and about. The umpire's given the finger. And this is going to be out. Dawid Malan Looked like it might have pitched outside leg from an LBW point of view, but it's given as taken, and he's walking off the field. I don't know if he actually got any bat on this. This might be a little bit controversial. Ben Stokes makes his way to the middle on the replay, hits his pad, doesn't hit any of the bat, and he's given out. A controversial wicket for the Australians. England 3 for 92. Jeez, unbelievable. Oh, that's close on Ben Stokes as he tries to work it away. And Joe Root up-ish, almost carried to cover. If we had a short cover in, that might have been able to take the wicket. But this one's pulled away. Labuschagne underneath it. And he's put it down. He's dropped the England captain on 14. Let's have a look at this again. Jeez, Joe Root lucky to get away with that. Labuschagne back with the fly. Just sort of took his eyes off the ball, maybe. And in the end, didn't get there. And that'll take us to the end of the first session. England 3 for 114, scoring at a very healthy rate of about 3.5, 3.7. Currently, it's Joe Root and Ben Stokes in, 18 and 17. To each of them, Nathan Lyon and Josh Hazlewood, the wicket takers. Pat Cummins to continue in the next session. Oh, this time Labuschagne another chance. And this time he's taken it. First, or the second over after the lunch break. And Pat Cummins, the captain, gets rid of the English captain, Joe Root. He's taken that ball from about 4th or 5th stump and tried to work it away to the onside. It really wasn't there to be hit. Labuschagne could take a simple catch. Root out for 19, 4 for 125 are England. And Ben Stokes slashing at one there. This game goes very quickly, doesn't it? As he's edged it through 4th slip. Let's have a look again here. Big slash at that one. Gets away with the boundary. And there's Ollie Pope also working this one through mid-wicket now. Trying to get himself into the game. He's already got 4 runs to his name. We'll see how big his role to play is at the moment. England 4 for 132, 4 for 143. Oh, he slashed at that one. He's put a big edge on it. And Alex Carey's taken the catch. Mitchell Starc gets Ben Stokes. England 5 down. And I tell you what, the Aussies are up and about now. Yeah, you've definitely hit that one, Ben. Very similar to the one before, but instead of it going through the slips, it's straight through to the keeper. Starc drawing the false shot from Stokes. He's out for 35 for 143. Brings Josh Buttler now out to the middle. Lots of effort required, I guess, from an English point of view. 5 for 143. Not a terrible score, but I guess given the pitch does look quite good for batting, and we've seen a few of these guys be able to get starts, they'd be disappointed no one's been able to go on and really make a significant score. That looks close. How is it? Umpire Mike says no. I think the Australians are going to send this upstairs. Fast bowling unit get together. Oh, it looks very close. It's hitting below the knee roll. Little bit of bounce there, but you'd imagine this is going to be absolutely plumb. Impact in line. Wickets missing. In an extraordinary turn of events, this ball has bounced a mile over the stumps and will continue to be given not out. So a little bit of a life there for Josh Buttler. I feel like that ball probably wasn't bouncing that high, but the DRS system has said it is. So Buttler and Pope with a bit of work to do. So he survived through the drinks break. Their next goal will, I guess, be getting England through to the end of this session and just putting on a partnership as best as they can. That's a quality shot from Josh Buttler. He's raced away to 34 from just 28 deliveries. He's going at more than a run a ball. Ollie Pope just able to play his natural game at the other end, a bit more paced, a bit more patient. There's an edge for the Aussies, but no one to be seen. In sort of 4th slip. Labuschagne was in the gully region. Didn't quite carry to him. Buttler on to 49 now. It's going to be another dot ball. Can he get his way to 50? Well, he won't just before the tea break, but Pope and Buttler, they're really starting to put the pressure on the Australian bowlers at the moment. 5 for 228, their partnership worth about 80 odd or 90 odd. Josh Hazlewood to continue after the break. Oh, gee, that's a risky shot with 3 slips in. And Buttler gets this away. This will bring up the 50. It's going to go all the way to the boundary. Very handy knock here by the English keeper. 53 from 62. 4. How many boundaries? 10 boundaries in that 53. Not too many singles from him. And again, that's a quality shot. This time it's Ollie Pope. And he'll bring up his own half-century. So this partnership, very valuable from an English point of view. 7 fours in his 50, so lots more of 2s and 3s, more traditional Test cricket. But these two are really damaging the Aussie quicks at the moment. Pat Cummins, very expensive, 1 for 60-something. Mitch Stark, 1 for 58 as well. Well, the Aussie quicks have taken wickets, but they certainly haven't looked as dangerous as they would have liked to have been. This whipped away again. Going to be another single for these two. Just playing pretty casually at the moment. That's whipped through mid-wicket. That probably will go for another boundary. And the Aussies really under the pump. They got 4 overs to the new ball. Cam Green's rolling the arm over a bit. This boundary will bring up the 150-run partnership between Pope and Buttler. It has been supreme. Labuschagne been throwing the ball with a couple of overs just before that new ball, as we said. Cam Green's rolling the arm over as well at the other end. And he's been whipped away by Ollie Pope. That'll be a boundary. So they close in on 300 England. Door very close. Labuschagne with a huge appeal. We know he loves to appeal, but I feel like it was sliding down. Half a chance there, but it didn't bobble up to Warner. England 5 for 306 as the Aussies take the new rock. Will this be their answer? And can they get a couple of wickets before stumps? Well left. Oh, Buttler says, take some of that. Sends it over the top of mid-off for a boundary. He's into the 90s, up to 97 now. They're just leaving a few at the moment, England, just trying to sap the energy out of the Aussies. Buttler gets this away. Will it go to the boundary? It will. That will bring up his 100. 19 fours in it. A supreme effort. Here's a couple of those shots. That one smack bang over cover. This one likewise. He's hit plenty of boundaries through that offside region. 101 and 135. Gone at a pretty rapid rate as well, as they look to survive towards stumps. These two have almost put on 200 at this stage. Going up to 5 for 326. I think it's 180 their partnership. I think came together at 5 for 140 something. Oh, there's half a chance. Absolutely slapped into Labuschagne's head. Unable to take it as we are into the final over of day's play. England have really taken control of this game after Australia looked to have them on the ropes. It's been Ollie Pope and Josh Buttler who have put England in this prime position. We know Josh Buttler is a little bit of an OP player. He's definitely got those stats that make him quite good in this game. As the last ball of the day is a dot, England will end 5 for 334. And these two walk off the field very, very happy with their efforts. Plenty of quality shots. Plenty of boundaries, as we've seen from both these guys, piercing the gap all day long. There was an edge at one stage from Josh Buttler that went in between the keeper and sort of a second or third slip. But other than that, it has been a day for England since about lunch. Australia haven't had their opportunities, and the English batsmen, they've toiled away hard. Plenty of these leg side shots as well. Some really big ones from Buttler and Pope. They've played very nicely. So let's look at the scorecard. We can see Ollie Pope 85 not out from 181, Joss Buttler 109 from 148. But it was Rory Burns making 4, Hasib Hamid 37, Dawid Malan 32, Joe Root 19, Ben Stokes 30. They all kind of got starts, but it wasn't until Pope and Buttler where they were really able to get away as they came together at 5 for 143. As for the Aussie bowlers, Cummins, Hazelwood and Stark, the quicks all have 1 between them. Nathan Lyon has 2, or 1 each, sorry, the quicks. Nathan Lyon has a couple. Mitchell Stark doing the bulk of the bowling for the Aussies there. Probably the pick of the bowlers for the day. And there we have it, end of day 1. Joss Buttler, 109 not out. Ollie Pope, 85 not out. England, 5 for 334. In control as we head towards day 2 of this Ashes Test match. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.